Good morning, Cougars. This is Mr. Martinez with the morning announcements. Good morning, Joya. Happy Friday.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone.
Good morning, Luca.
Friday.
Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. I am pleased to be welcome back.
All right, we're glad to have you. Guys, we have a brand new flag this morning from a fifth grader. This is from Tessa. And you know what? We need something bright to start our 3-day weekend. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but this is submitted from Tessa. What do you guys think?
It's really pretty. I like the rainbow colors.
Yeah, the colors are nice.
Shout out to Tessa in fifth grade. Thank you so much for sending that in. Go ahead, take it away.
Place your right hand over your heart and begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, again, big shout out to Tessa for that awesome flag. Thank you so much. Happy Friday to everybody. Today is January 15th, 2021, and it's going to be hot. Yesterday was hot, and it's going to be even hotter today, almost 90 degrees in Studio City. So did you guys notice the warm weather yesterday?
Yeah. I went on a walk and we had to stop by Starbucks because it was pretty hot.
Yeah, you had to hydrate. Boys and girls, if you're watching the three of us, if you look at our screens right now, you will see one thing that we all have in common today. What is it? Look at all three screens. What do you see that Luca has, that Joya has, and that Mr. Martinez has? I wonder what could that be? Joya, what is it?
It's the Baby Yoda.
I've got my Baby Yoda. Where's yours at, Luca?
I don't know if you can see it. Hold on.
Yep. Oh, yeah. There's Baby Yoda. So today is a Baby Yoda theme day. Luca, we're so excited to have you back. We want to hear from you. Joya, what do we want to ask Luca this morning?
Okay. What are 3 highlights from your holidays?
Well, one of the highlights of my holidays was getting to learn my family a lot more because usually we would just stay at home, but I learned a lot about like my mom, and we just had fun together, I guess. Another highlight was usually this is a try since the last one, but usually my little brother Sebastian, he's 3 years old, but he doesn't like to play with me or anything. He just likes to watch movies and stuff and sit on the couch. But over the winter break, he's actually started like, Luca, you're my favorite.
Wow, that's awesome. So you guys
Yeah.
spend more time together, huh?
And I guess the third highlight is just I've also gotten closer to my other brother. He's in 3rd grade. I guess just the entire winter break, I got close to my family and got to know them a little bit more.
That's awesome, Luca. That's a great way to spend the 3-week vacation for sure. Luca, we've been talking about New Year's resolutions this week. Is that something that you do? Do you have a resolution?
Yes, my resolution is to just be more healthier in general.
Okay, and maybe making sure you get exercise, plenty of sleep, watching what you eat, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And then I've been asking everybody on the student council, when we last saw you, you had this yo-yo in your hand. Have you been using it? Have you learned anything on that thing? There it is.
Yep, I've been practicing and.
All right, well, we've been telling everybody, I'm going to have all you guys on one morning, and we're going to have a yo-yo day. We'll come up with a date for that pretty soon. Really excited about that. But thank you so much for sharing about your holidays. Speaking of holidays, boys and girls, we have a 3-day weekend. We just got back, right? We were on vacation for 3 weeks, and now we have a 3-day weekend ahead of us. But to be honest with you, I think we could use a 3-day weekend this weekend. It is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, so there is no school. So we have a 3-day weekend. We will be back on Tuesday. To teach you a little bit more about Dr. King, we have an awesome short video for everybody this morning. And I want you to really pay close attention and enjoy this video on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Dr. King, a leader and a hero. Do you recognize this man? People all over the world know his face. They know his name. Now you will too. This is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and he was an American hero. Dr. King was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1929. That was more than 90 years ago. Here's a picture of Martin when he was 6 years old. He loved riding his bike, playing baseball, and eating ice cream. Martin's best friend was a boy who lived nearby, but that changed one day when his friend told him they couldn't play together anymore. His friend was white, and Martin was black. His friend's father didn't want his son playing with a black child. This made Martin sad and angry. He didn't understand why he couldn't play with his friend. During that time, there were laws in parts of our country that kept white people and black people apart. Keeping people apart like this is called segregation. The law said that black people and white people had to go to different schools, parks, and restaurants. The schools and parks for black people were often old and run down. The schools and parks for white people had newer books and better playgrounds. In some states, black and white people were not allowed to use the same water fountains and bathrooms. Buses were segregated too. When Martin was all grown up, the laws hadn't changed. He and many other people knew these laws were unfair, and the laws made him very angry. But he was a peaceful man. He did not want to use violence to change the laws. So what did he do? Dr. King used his words. He wrote letters, newspaper articles, and even books. He wanted to persuade people to end segregation. He organized marches. He led big groups of people as they walked through streets. They all thought the laws were wrong. Other people saw these marches and began to ask themselves, are these laws really fair? Dr. King also gave speeches. He spoke in front of thousands of people. In 1963, Dr. King gave his most famous speech at a big march in Washington, D.C. He talked about his dreams for the future. He said he believed that someday the world would be a better place.
My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Dr. King's words made people feel hopeful. When he spoke, the crowd cheered and clapped. Some people cried and hugged each other. They also believed the time had come for things to change. His dream helped other people dare to dream too. There were still some people who didn't want the laws to change. They were angry with Dr. King for trying to change them. They tried to hurt him and his family. That was scary. But Dr. King was brave. He didn't let those people stop him. He kept working. He knew he was doing what was right. Dr. King was a great leader. He inspired many people. He made them feel brave and strong. He made them believe that together they could make a change. It can be hard for one person to change the world on his or her own. But when thousands of people work together, they can make a big difference. And they did. It took a long time, but the laws of segregation did finally change. Dr. King's leadership and hard work helped make the world a better place. Dr. King is no longer with us. Still, people remember him and continue his good work. We celebrate him every year in January on his birthday. On this day, we take time to think about his life and what he did for our country. But you can celebrate him every day. You can spread his message of love, peace, and fairness by treating others with kindness and respect.
All right. And that was an awesome video on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Joya, what stood out in your mind watching that video?
Well, Dr. King was a great leader who led with peace, and I think that's really great because doing what's right is great, but it's great to change people's minds peacefully as well.
Yeah, you know, Joy, we started on Tuesday talking about the Capitol building and that words matter, right? They said Dr. Martin Luther King used his words peacefully to make change, right? But not with violence. What stood out in your mind?
Well, to me, like you said, it was sort of I was sort of remembering the Capitol building as because in both incidents, a group was trying to make a change. Although in this case, like Joya said, Dr. King was peacefully making this change without violence. He was simply protesting and boycotting and such like that.
He wasn't threatening anybody.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to intimidate anybody. He was just trying to get equal treatment for the people that he represented. So Monday, boys and girls, now you know why we don't have school. It's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. We celebrate that every year. Please take some time this weekend to reflect on him. We'll be back at school on Tuesday. Now, actually, Luca, why don't we talk about your Luca Laudable Laugh since it's connected?
Yeah, so because of this upcoming Monday being Dr. Martin Luther King Day, the Luca Laudable Laughs for this week will be for you guys to share your favorite Martin Luther King quotes.
You can send those right into Luca's Laudable Laughs. Remember, the link is on our website. Luca will be back next Friday to share those. Guys, we are also asking for anybody interested in making something for Mr. Glover's family to take some action and do that. Tell us more about that, Joya.
For the next 3 weeks, we are inviting any interested students to write a letter to Mr. Glover's family.
Letters can express condolences, appreciation, or share memories, certain memorable experiences with Mr. Glover. Letters can be mailed to Carpenter, and Mr. Martinez will deliver them to the family.
That's right, and that will go until, I believe it's the Friday, the February 5th or something. We'll continue to remind you. And now for the words of wisdom. Boys and girls, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a great American leader.
He worked hard for the fair treatment of African Americans because they did not have equal rights in our country. Dr. King spoke with great wisdom and helped to change his unfairness.
Dr. King had a strong belief in doing the right thing, and he once said that
the time is always right to do what is right.
Boys and girls, we make choices each day. Some may be difficult choices, like telling the truth when we are in trouble.
Others can be small choices, like saying hello to someone we don't know very well, someone very different from ourselves. But whatever the choice, we can still learn from Dr. King's example by always having the courage to do what is fair and right, no matter how hard it may be.
With something to think about, this is Mr. Martinez.
And Joya.
And Luca.
Make it a great day.
Or not.
The choice is yours. Everybody have a great 3-day weekend. Have an awesome day of school today on this Friday. Remember, Luca's Laudable Laughs will be up by Sunday. He'll have that link for you. We look forward to seeing everybody back at school on Tuesday of next week. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.